So let's start making a fully game like PUBG style. We can control this game from our mobile. Yes, we add fire button, we'll be add the touch so we can by touch we can control our camera. We'll be use the joystick so our player can move with joystick. So we'll be add the all this stuff. So in Unreal Engine 5. So let's start. So first of all we set in game, then we'll be set a third person, then we'll be set it to blueprint code and the target platform to mobile and the preset quality to scalable. Then will be called our game name. So will be called mobile PUBG. Okay, yeah, mobile PUBG. Then we'll be click on create. So now it will be creating a project for us. So I already let me show you in this time. I already have these icons that a basically a fire icon, a aim icon, a backpack icon, a jump icon. Okay, we'll be use that. So for do that, we'll be go any of website in Google. Okay, you can go any of websites and search that. Okay, here is our project is start. So first of all, come in Google and search here that picture CRIC, maybe circle cut. You can not PUBG circle, that PI picture circle copy, and then this tool we can use this tool. Then simply click on crop. So we need to first upload our image. So let's go to and select this image. So I'll give you this image in the description link below, so you can easily just use. So here, as you can see, this is the icon. Then click on crop, and as you can see, this is our icon. So we'll be need to just adjust some, so it will become perfect. Now it's good. Then once you think that yeah, it's okay, so click on download, and your image will be download. So will be this will be do the same thing for other image. That just go to F, and then we'll be use the jump. So for the jump, here's the jump. Make it some like that. Crop and click on download. Okay, done. Next image. Okay, so we'll be using the what you can use more like fire button, and also let's use the jump or backpack icon. Yeah, I like backpack. Okay, you can adjust that how much you want. Click on cropped and here's and click on downloads. Okay, now our images is download. So then at our folder, we'll create another folder that called icons, and in icons, we'll be click on import that all the icons. So download, then select these icons, click on open, and here's our icon is come. Just click on saved. Okay, so basically our icon is now come. It's automatically have the sharper, so we don't need to do anything transparent. So okay, so first of all, what we do is basically our project is for mobile. So let's first of all set up this thing that we can control. So set it to first search that I'm a USC mouse and this thing enable, and second search that mobile, and always and click on this that always show the touch interface. And with that we need to do one more thing, that make sure that your engine content is enabled. Okay, just click on engine content enable, and then again at your default set it to your left virtual joystick. This thing is maybe available for 4.26 also, so you can try. So just click on left virtual joystick. So now if we test, so as you can see, they give you a joystick. So as you can see, in maybe in your case, the joystick becomes some bigger. So I just already adjust the size. So let me show you how I did that. You need to just open your joystick and just click on controls, then this index. And as you can see, you need to set the virtual size to 120 by 120 and the thumb size to 50 by 50. Okay, so it will be work 100% and the size look very perfect. So one is done. Let me search something more, that LUMEN. Our Lumion is open. As you can see, for mobile we don't need Lumion, so just click on disable. And for shadow, I'm just giving the virtual shadow mapping because the virtual shadow mapping beta is very good. That's why. Or if you want, you can change the virtual you know. So let's remove this reference and click on saved, and just remove this thing, and also remove our player. Click on sorry, that create player start. Okay, so now our player can start from here. So first of all we need to make the touch interface or the touch input. So what will we do, just basically go to your content third person folder. So at third person folder you need to just click on this thing, and here we need to write the code. So just remove this code, also your touch interface. And for the jumping, we'll be use our custom jump, so we'll be remove this thing. And for turn, we don't need the mouse turn more, so we'll be remove this thing, also this code. And also we don't need this gamepad input, so just remove this thing. And also we don't need the VR, so remove this also. And here's basically our move forward, so it will be also work for our joystick, so make sure that you don't remove that one. Okay, so now I already have the for making the video as smaller as possible, I have already my touch code. Okay, so I call this thing that touch data. I will give you this text file link and description link below, so you can easily download. So you need to just click on Ctrl plus V to paste, then click on come from. Okay, do nothing, then come from, and you find like this, there's a give you some code. So I already write that code. So what you need to do, just remove this update position, and from by this vector variable you need to create a promote a variable. And then from the move you need to search that update, and you find like this that update position. Just click on that, and then click on split, and connect it with x, y with y, and just last pin with your variable. Then click on compile and save. Then if you play right now, as you can see, now we can control this camera by our touch. Okay, and guys, if you want to change the sensitivity of your touch, so you can do by increasing and decreasing by this thing. Okay, let's give it that 8, and let's see what is happened. As you can see, now it's become more some that light or some ruggedness type, or it becomes some slow. So I gave it by default 5. So if you want, you can change it by changing this value. So here our basically the touch thing is done. So then now let's work about the UI, that the user interface, that while we add our button, that fire button etc. So click on user, that interface, that widget. We'll call it this thing UI to UI, and just open this thing. So at UI will be get the button. Okay, also at the button will be, for now just set it to size by 100 by 100 for now. Will be change it later if you want. So by this thing, just click on normals and just click on style, and here at the search bar just click on enable this thing, and here you can see the image. So you need to just enable this whole hover press and all the release. Okay, you need to just open this. As you can search also that BRUSH and BR, let's give it BR. It should become okay. So if you set it to B, you find all the brushes that where you can put your image. So just click on content browser, then just go to your icons, and let's drop the fire button here. So as you can see, this fire button is automatically set up at here, like where we can put this thing. If you can now compile and save, as you can see, now there is a problem. As you can see, why is the problem? There is a coming border. So for removing the border, what you need to do is just make sure, and as you can see, this image is darker because the color is dark, so you need to make it to light. Okay, that white, so white will give you the 100% the original color what you have. So just click on okay, and one is done, then you maybe find here the, as you can see, the draw as, so set it to none, and if it's not possible to none, so just change it to something else. Okay, so I'll be set it to none. Oh, sorry, you need to set it to box. Maybe the box will be work. Sometime, it's become some, bad. So set it to box. Then set again why is it the box. Okay, now let's compile and save. As you can see, now it's 100% doing, but no border. So one is done. As you can see, our icon is now ready, that we can put here anywhere. Then compile and save, and we'll be do the same thing, just duplicate right now this thing. And now for the backup, I'll be using this site. So just you need to now drag and drop your backup, the backpack icon. Okay, nothing need to do, just compile and save. And one more for our jump, so we can jump. So for jumping system, will be used like that. So first of all, we'll be create our jump system. Okay. Okay, now compile and save. So as you can see, here's our basic setups. Now set it to the all the gravity. Make sure that, guys, don't forget to set the gravity that where you want. So I'm setting for this image, I'm setting middle, and for this also setting middle, and also this one setting middle. Okay. Now compile and save. Now come in your third person player. At the third person player, you need to now call your begin play. So with the begin play, you need to create the widget. Then you need to set your UI, and then with that you need to set to return value with add to viewport, or you can get the promote variable or get your UI reference. So UI ref, I'm just getting this reference, but if you want, you also don't need to do. So add to viewport. Okay, now our UI is connected with our third person. So if we click on play, as you can see, the icons is now coming. So we can press these icons. Okay, but as you can see, sometimes it's become disappear because maybe our brush setup is something wrong. So let's see why is the wrong. So set it to all the stuff to box. So box. Let's set the all this name box box. Compile and save. Now let's try. Yeah, it's 100, it's working. Yeah, it's working, so we don't need to do anything. So also you can, if you want to see the press, so what you can do, just selecting by all these things, they give you information that here the color, that normal, hover, then if this press, so you can change the color. So let's give it some darker so we can understand that it's press. Okay, and also this thing give it like, now let's try. It's working, but maybe. Okay, we'll be see this thing later. So first of all, let's do our connected our this icons with our player. So it's been that now maybe you have questioned that, bro, how we can connected this thing with our third person that it will be control. Okay, let me show you. First of all, as you can see, let's set up for the jump. Okay, this is our jump function, that this is for press and this is for release. So here we'll be create a custom event, that jump now. Okay, I'm just calling the jump now, and make sure that this is a Unreal Engine basic functions. So at the jump button, you don't need to stop the jump, it's always automatically stop the jump. So you need to just execute the jump one time. So just create a custom event. So one is done, let's come to UI. At the UI, here's our jump button. So you need to just drag some, and you find like that on click, on press, on release, on hover, on unhovered. Will be use the click, because when this first time press, it should be what, so on click. So at the on click, you find the event construct. This is the, you find the event pre-construct and event construct. The event construct is also behave like event begin play for the UI. So we'll be get all the class. Okay, so get all actor from class, that will be just getting our player reference, so we can call the function. So here we search that third person player character, and then from that we'll be get a copy, basically very simple, and from that we'll be promote a variable and will be called is that player ref or reference. So we'll be connected with this plug. So as you can see, now it's totally so much connected. So this is our for the jump. So we'll be call this thing that jump. Okay, now we'll be setting the color to a colorful so we can understand very goodly. Okay, so this is for jump. So we'll be get our player reference, and from the player reference will be called our jump now, the jump now function, and now just simply connect it with this. Okay, now compile and save. It's there's a not work. If it's not work, so we'll be try to fix the problem, and we'll be check that how it's work. So let's click on play, and let's try by clicking jump button. As you can see, I'm now pressing this icon, not pressing my shift. If maybe you can hear the spacebar sound. As you can see, we don't add any spacebar code or any button code. We will be only using that if we press this icon, so it will be just do the jump. Okay, as you can see, it's working. Okay, the jump button is now working, so it's mean that this function is working. So we'll be do the same thing for everything, that for backup open, so or the backpack open will be also click that on clicked. And now at here we'll be here we'll be also create a custom event, that bag open. So make sure that now you have a question that, bro, how we can disable and enable the backpack by this thing. So basically we'll be use the flip and flop, and just think that you have a UI. Okay, kind of like if you have enter for UI reference, so what you do for inventory, you make a inventory, so you will be must be use the user interface. So for that you need to set like that, set visibility and invisibility, that for first time if this backpack open, so what will be do, the backpack will be become open. Okay, the widget will be become open, kind of like that. And second time if the clicks in, so it will be become hide. or hidden. So we'll call this function at here. So we'll be just get our player reference, and from the player reference we'll be search that bag open, and just continue with this and command this that bag open, and we'll be just set it to color to red color or something. Okay, now compile and save. Now our widget will be visible and hide with this thing. So if you want, it's your choice that how you set up. So for my case, I'm just removing for now. We'll be use this thing later because this is a very short tutorials. And yeah, now let's come for the shooting button. Okay, so for shooting button, make sure that Unreal Engine have a glitch in press on press release. Okay, like I tested personally that if you use the, first of all, how you set up now you have a question that, bro, this is for only one time click. Okay, like, but when you use this same feature for our fire, so for fire what will we do that basically like that spawn sp a w1 spawn actor from class, and by making, if you want to make this gun shoot like auto, so we'll be use as a timer by event. Okay, the I mean a timer by event, and with the timer will be called a custom event, and the customer will be shoot data, so we'll be call it that data, and then with the data will be add with this plug. So now we just need a location for spawning our bullet, and here as well we get timeline. So maybe you will give the like that and set it to leave tab and just click on clear by time individual. So like that, CLE clear by time individual. So just click on that and just unplug with this. Now lots of user maybe use like that their left mouse and you put like this, that one press the fire button, the timer will be executed, and if you release, so the timer will be stopped, so our automatic fire system will be work. So now how you use this thing, so for that you need to basically, what you need to do is basically very simple. First of all, you need to use your left mouse, so at here you need to add custom event that fire now, sorry, fire now, and then this second event you need to create a custom event that fire stop. Custom event that fire stop stop. And for the fire stop will be simply executed with our clear by time individual. Okay, the same thing. Now you have a question that, bro, how you can connect this thing with our this fire button. So it's very easy. You need to use the hover and unhovered, because the unhovered I checked that it's working more than good. We before press, like the press, what does the Unreal Engine press do, that when you click this thing, if you are holding this button, it will be automatically become invisible or unpressed. So for fixing that bugs, we need to use the hover and unhover. Okay, so we'll be use hovered and unhovered. Okay, so we'll be now get our player reference, and from the player reference we'll be simply called our fire function that fire now and fire stop. So when you will be automatically unhover from the button, it will be don't fire. Okay, the fire unfire will be executed. So it will be automatically stop our timeline. So it will be not fire more. Okay, so we'll be call this function that fire system. Okay, so just make it to green. Okay, so guys, we already do the all the stuff. Like in just 18 minutes under, we create a fully system, like we can control this thing in our Android. Okay, it's a, we can use this thing fully from our Android. So like that. Okay, we can control, we can open our backpack, we can jump, we can fire. Okay, everything is working pretty 100%. If I let me check, show you if it's working or not by just adding the print string. But make sure that sometimes it can be a problem. Fire stop, and this is for fire, that from viewport you maybe find sometime you can maybe find like some glitch in hover and unhover, so make sure. And for the jump, you may be seeing the jump, so let's use the backpack system, that backpack open and close. Okay, that back open, and second time back close or off, CLOSE close. Okay, so you can now see the prints at your left sides in here, like at here. So let's click on play, and as you can see, back is open first time. If I press second time, the backs will be closed. If I now pressing on the head there, okay, so it will be firing, and if and hover that, it will be no more fire. Okay, so yeah guys, it's working 100%. I hope you understand. If you have any question, you can comment in my comment box. Thank you so much for watching guys, love you all, and bye bye, and see you in next video.